Jackson Ho from the University of New Orleans. Manila Village was a fishing village located on two small villages in the northern part of Barataria Bay, only accessible by boat, somewhere between the modern cities of Lafitte and Grand Isle in Jefferson Parish. Manila Village was the largest of several platform villages in Barataria Bay, which served as a processing center for the drying of Gulf Coast dried shrimp and as seasonal housing for the fishermen and their families. Seafood dried here could remain stored at room temperature for over a year and remain edible for much longer. While dried shrimp was consumed locally in rice dishes and such as jambalaya and gumbo, the primary market for dried shrimp was overseas, especially markets in Latin America and Asia. Manila Village was founded in the 1870s or 1880s by a Filipino fisherman named Quintin de la Cruz, though families of French, Spanish, Italian, Native American, Chinese, and many other backgrounds also lived there. The village was built entirely on pilings and connected by elevated walkways. It was destroyed many times by tropical storms, but it was also rebuilt many times because it was just so profitable. It was destroyed for the last time by Hurricane Betsy in 1965. By then, much of the overseas market had been lost due to revolutions in Cuba and China, while North American demand for fresh and frozen seafood was exploding, which is where most Gulf Coast shrimp is sold today. When it existed, Manila Village was commercially important and widely known in southeast Louisiana, so its existence was widely documented in historic maps, photographs, illustrations, newspaper articles. There have been interviews recorded with people who lived there, lots of oral histories. Based on all this historic data and earlier research, I've been working on this prototype map of Manila Village, which gives us a very detailed look as to what life in Manila was actually like. So off screen over here is where the marina was, where the dock was. So they would, the fishing boats would offload shrimp here and roll it down this walkway to the boiling shed. Shrimp will be boiled here for about an hour in salt water and brine and then laid out over this drying platform. These are people, by the way, to give you a sense of scale. This platform is about 100 foot square, or 1 football field in area. After drying for about 2 or 3 days, the dried shrimp will be moved here to the processing shed, which has a rotating drum which would crush all the shells. The shells will be powdered and would also be collected and would be sold as fertilizer, animal feed. From here, the shrimp would then be, the dried shrimp meat would be rode down this walkway into the processor's warehouse and then stored into barrels for shipment to warehouses in Houma and New Orleans and eventually export. In addition to being a processing center, this was also a functioning community. So this is the marina where the fishing boats would stay. This is actually the communal, these are communal dormitories where the fishermen live. Yeah, and yeah, so see, I was worried this might happen. All right, challenges faced by Manila Village residents in the past are the same faced by residents in communities today, so maybe learning something about the past will help us make policy in the future. Thank you.